Bermuda. Once again, the One Bermuda Alliance is excited about today. Today we get the opportunity to talk about continuity and change. And if you look at the faces that are on the left and right hand side of me, you will see just that. Continuity and change. It is an exciting time for Bermuda because the One Bermuda Alliance is putting before you, Bermuda, that change we recognize that will turn this country around, that will allow us to face up to the realities that we are living in. A Bermuda where the economy is suffering. A Bermuda where crime is at a rate we've never seen before. A Bermuda where we are concerned about the educational future of our young people coming through the system. And again, I say to you, this is exciting times because the One Bermuda Alliance stands before you today to say it has the solutions to moving forward, where Bermuda can once again have confidence and see the integrity in its political leaders. Standing to my left, if you're looking on, it will be your right, is Alexis Swan. She's brought her family along. They're all sitting out here looking on. There's a lot of support for a young woman who has decided that it is now time to get involved in the political process and not just talk about it. It is now time not just to have the talk, but she is about to now walk the talk. This is most important because if you look around the world today, you'll see that young people are getting involved because they want to see change. They want to see a future that they can believe in. And on my right, to your left, as you're looking on, Dr. Grant Gibbons, the Honorable Dr. Grant Gibbons. Continuity, a man that I have come to learn to rely on over the last year for expertise just about in every field you can think about, who's thoughtful, who thinks an issue through, and who smiles wonderfully. And so I have great confidence in what we're representing today. This is a high time for Bermuda, not just the One Bermuda Alliance, because both of them have been in here ever since day one. But we are now presenting to you the excitement that is within our room, the excitement of every caucus that we have that says we have the foundation and the continuity and we have the future in mind. And so with that in mind, I will look now to Alexis as she has her family looking on. We're all excited about this here. Come on, Alexis. Let's have something to say.
All right. Good day to all of you. My name is Alexis Swan, and I'm honored to represent the One Bermuda Alliance in the next general election in Warwick Southeast, Constituency 24.
All right, we're excited, though. This is great. This is great.
As a 25-year-old Bermudian, I grew up in a political system that seemed to be more about division than unity, more about self-interest than community, and more about party than country. I watched the governing party deliberately manipulate race for political gain and spend us into debt so deep that it will take my generation all our lives to pay off. The system as I saw it was not serving the people well, nor was it serving the island well. I believe politics should be about uplifting people. I believe it should be about appealing to their best instincts and values in order to build something better. I must say I had little hope for Bermuda's future until I learned about the One Bermuda Alliance. I like the name right off the bat because it says exactly what our island needs, which is for us to work as one people, allied together for a better Bermuda. Months ago, I had an opportunity to learn more about the OBA when I spent an evening with all of its members. I ended up joining the party because it brings something new to the scene, a new diverse coalition of Bermudians who really want this country to do better. They have a lot of drive, they are motivated, their energy and optimism rubs off on you. Bermuda needs that now. People motivating people for the sake of the country, and people believing in who we are as Bermudians and what we can do. I also believe in the OBA's commitment to forming a government based on positive values and principles, such as honesty, transparency, cooperation, selflessness, responsibility, and most of all, public service. This is the kind of foundation on which we can build real unity and fairness into our daily lives. As a young Bermudian, I think I can build that better Bermuda. I have a diverse educational experience and an international exposure from studying in the United States and in Europe. I bring new ideas to the table and want to use those ideas to encourage hope in the many young Bermudians with whom I share life together on the rock. I believe in what Gandhi has said: you must be the change you want to see in the world. I think there are many young Bermudians out there who would like to adopt that motto, but who believe our system blocks their way. Making sure the system does not block their way is what I'm all about and what the OBA is all about. We need a system that empowers us, not one that hinders us. Bermudians should no longer be intimidated by politics. Everyone, especially the young, should step out to learn how they can get involved and be the change that they wish to see. Now is the time. To the people of Warwick Southeast, I want to say that I believe a representative of the people is first about service. It is about being a good listener. It is about supporting in the times of need. It is about keeping in touch so that I know your concerns and your hopes. And it is about turning ideas into solutions that works for you, our community, and our island. That is how I will conduct myself as your representative. I look forward to working with you to building a Bermuda that works for you and your loved ones. Thank you.
And just for clarification, just to be sure, Alexis Swan will be representing Warwick Southeast, constituency number 24.
Yeah.
Right? Pretty good.
A lot of pressure on you now, Doc.
Yeah. Don't rush me.
As he pulls out his book, right?
Yeah. Good afternoon. Let me start by saying that I'm very pleased and proud to be part of a great team, the One Bermuda Alliance, and to work under our leader, Craig Cannonier. But I'm particularly pleased to be able to work with Alexis Swan. Alexis is part of what I call the rising generation of young Bermudians who will help to determine our collective future. I think it takes real courage to put your name forward and to make a commitment, particularly given where Bermuda is at the present time. As a young Bermudian, Alexis should be applauded for getting involved and making a commitment to build a better Bermuda. I think it bodes well for the future.
Yeah.
We have other young Bermudians as well, working within the One Bermuda Alliance, but I hope that many more will get involved. Bermuda is in a difficult place right now. There's a desperate need for change in everything from education to how we manage the public purse. I suspect that there are very few Bermudians right now who believe we're headed in the right direction. Frankly, what Bermuda needs is a fresh start. We need to restore confidence not only in the economy and in the job market, but also in a brighter future. The current government can't do it. They're tired, they're running out of solutions, and frankly, their credibility is declining by the day. They've burned too many bridges, and they're part of the problem. You have to ask how many people or individuals or companies are going to want to invest, add jobs, or move their company to Bermuda under the current circumstances. I believe that the OBA team can provide that fresh start. As our leader has said, we have youth and energy, but we also have experience. So the question for voters is very simple. Do you want more of the same, or do you want a fresh start and a better future? Thank you.
We'll entertain any questions if you have.
Alexis, please.
Sure.
Young people have already become disillusioned and certainly cynical about politics.
Yeah.
What do you think you can do to bring it on and make them start taking it seriously and interest?
Well, first of all, I think putting my name up as a candidate is one that just breaks the barrier where that is concerned, because I am very young, and I just feel that young people just need to get their voices put out there, and they need to, that's what the OBA is for. They are dedicated to young people, and I feel like the more that we put ourselves out there, the more that they will find that it's okay, and they don't have to be intimidated by politics at all. All these politicians here.
Be careful.
That's right.
Next question.
Was politics always
Well, growing up, I always had a thing about politicians. I will be honest with you. But then as I saw that the country was deteriorating the way it was, I just kind of felt that I shouldn't run away from the problems. I need to be involved in getting it, sorted out and working alongside with good people and learning about politics so that, one day I can be a part of that change. And I'll be honored to be a part of it as well. Yeah.
What do you see as the pressing issues in work?
I would definitely say that crime is a major issue, and I'm looking forward to meeting the constituents and getting to know them and getting to know what their concerns are and what they would like to see the direction of Bermuda to go in.
You mentioned that the government or the PLP had brought race into the last election, and you found that offensive. What do your fellow young people think when you get together?
Yeah.
What do you say when you talk?
They actually think the same thing. You have to understand that we're from a different generation. When we go to school and when we go to college, there's many cultures that are sitting in the classroom. There's not a segregation there. So our outlook on things are completely different. And that's, with no offense to anyone that has grown up in that era, it's just that young people have a different mindset. And I think that the whole racism thing, it applies to us, but not to the extent that it does for previous people in the other generations.
Is the oneness coming through in the OBA's message?
Yes. Yes, it is.
So you think it's just letting go of the past, really?
I definitely think that you have to let go of the past. You can't do anything in the future if you keep looking in the rearview mirror.
Yeah.